All right, all right. Welcome back to another episode. If you're new to the channel, my name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is Corey, the Wesley Chapel King, turning into the Parish King today. Corey, how are you?
Doing good, man. Another beautiful day in Tampa Bay.
Another beautiful day in Tampa Bay. At any time during this video, if you want to reach out to us, team@morefla.com, just underneath Corey's robust beard right there. So, yeah, what you're looking at on the screen is an amenity center. We're in Parrish, Florida today. We're going to break this entire community down for you. We're going to give you a home tour of the community, talk about incentives, things that we have done for a lot of you that are watching this channel here. So you got to stick around. Corey, go ahead and kick this thing off, man.
All right, thanks, man. So we're in North River Ranch down here in Parrish, Florida. I mean, that's probably not on a lot of people's radar, Parrish, Florida, but that's where you want to be in Florida, right? You don't want to be right in the middle of the city. You want to be in these nice areas that are just outside the city with quick access to the major metropolitan areas. We have a parish right here with, like you're showing right now, the reason that's driving a lot of attraction over here is because that quick access to St. Pete Beach, where you won't find the new construction and price points almost double when you jump across the bridge over there into Pinellas County. So you're finding a lot of people coming down this way for the affordability, for the quick access to Tampa and into St. Pete as well. And then a ton of new construction amongst a ton of new restaurants, new grocery stores. There's a new school that's being built in this community. North River Ranch Middle School is set to open in 2025. So you're going to see a lot of people wanting to live over in this area now.
Yeah, so if I were to sum this up, this particular community, this particular area, like you were bringing up, it's not on a lot of people's radars right now, but if you're somebody that
Mm-hmm.
wants to live that Tampa suburb life, but you want that access to 35 minutes to St. Pete Beach, do you know who would love to live that close and have new construction? Usually, if you're living that close, you're going to live in an older home, right? More established areas that have been filled in, but to have that new construction, easy access like that, right in your back pocket, you really, really can't beat it.
And these areas are growing very rapidly. It's not just like the community, like you said, it's everything outside the community with the stores, the banks, the restaurants. So you kind of get that community lifestyle in Parish where you don't have to leave the area to go find these different places. But when you do want to go to the beach or to the airport, into the city for all the fun events that Tampa has to offer, you do have that quick accessibilities with the major highways right there.
So I know we've been in this community before. We've shown some homes to some people in
Mm-hmm.
this community before. Talk to us because this looks like a major master plan community. Go ahead and lay that out for these people.
Yes, so this is one of those unique master plan communities that's going to have everything you could actually wish for in a community. Like you said, with the schools and the hospitals and the Publix being right across the street, you also have tennis courts, soccer fields. Right here, we're showing there's a skate park in the community, multiple different pools and amenity centers, clubhouses, miles and miles of trails to walk and ride your bikes, take your dogs out. It is really one of those quickly and new improved master plan communities, right?
Right.
So every time we see a new one pop up, it's better than the last because they're just
Exactly.
improving on what they're offering for these communities and parishes that or North River Ranch is that one that's going to be they're going to the next level of what you're looking for with the master plan community amongst the fact that they have tons of different builders in here. So there's a buyer in every different, market for this community. You can come in at the entry level in the low 400s or the high 300s, and you can go all the way up to $1 million in this community.
Check out this freaking slide. I feel like I'm on a cruise. So what I'm noticing, right, what really pops to me, obviously the amenities are just crazy, but the
Yeah.
waters and the walking trails, right? This isn't that
Yep.
cookie cutter dry, feels like you're in this like steamed rolled area with just home stamped in there.
Yes.
You got nature going on, right? Which is to me like I would need to have that in one of these communities.
Beautiful lots in this community. Lots of conservation. Lots of water. The homes are beautiful in here. And to just go ahead and tackle the fees real quick, an HOA for the community we're looking at today is $7 a month. So I know a lot of people are like, don't take me to communities that have HOAs and CDDs. Well, let's at least look at what the fees are, break them down into your mortgage payment, and then see what's going to be affordable for a monthly payment and what you get out of that HOA and CDD fee. $7 a month for the HOA. It's $3,600 a year for the CDD, which is attached to your tax bill. Broken down monthly for those two fees, you're looking at around $310 a month for everything that you're going to get in this beautiful community. One thing I did want to bring up today was the CDD. A lot of people, we still get a lot of calls on what is this CDD fee? It's a new thing for Florida, the community development fees. So to make it kind of simple, it's broken down into infrastructure and the services that you're going to get. With the infrastructure, you're talking about the planned development with the roads, the sewage, the streets, the street lighting, recreational facilities. That's all planned by the developer in advance and paid for in a bond in advance. So you're going to be paying that money back over a period of time. And then it's also going to include the services, the landscaping, security, management of the common areas. Those are just kind of general fees that you pay with the CDD. But how does it kind of work? Well, there's an assessment with the CDD board, and they're going to assess the fees that are mandatory for this community, such as the upkeep, the operation, and the maintenance of the community, paying off those bonds over a period of time. We just showed a community recently in Murata, the Lennar 55 plus community, where they paid off the land portion of the CDD.
Right.
So now the residents in that section are only paying the operation and maintenance portion.
I always tell everybody, I'm like, hey, when you get into a CDD, yes, in due time, you can pay it off, but mentally put yourself in a state where it's going to stick around. And here's a circumstance where, like, now the people in the 55 plus Murata community is like, I wasn't expecting that to fall off. Now my payment went down. Cool.
Exactly. That fell off. But like you just said, the thing is to plan to always pay it, because the operation and maintenance portion can continue on for years and years. And that could be with just servicing like fountains. Like, how often you drive into a community and the fountain's not working? Like, you got to service those. If they want to add,
like this,
right
like
now,
what's up with this pool? We've been paying the CDD, bro. No, hold on. Why is this pool not working? What's going on with this, man? CDD, they need to get their act together.
New one. This is not, it's not
Coming
working.
soon.
It's a new one, right? So, exactly. So if a community does have more land and they expand the community and they build another pool, that CDD fee can continue, because you're still adding on to the bond portion of the builder's expenses. So that's a question that we do see a lot, and we don't want to deter people away from coming into these beautiful communities, because you do get a whole lot with the CDD and the HOA fee that you're paying. It just depends on how much you're going to use it. Right. So there's certain buyers that are like, hey, my kids are going to love the soccer field, the skate park, the pools, the slides. We love that we have HOA or the internet and cable. Everything's included. Some people are like, hey, I could deal without any of that because I'm not going to use it. Right. So as a buyer, we try to guide you in the right direction. But I would just say, do not fear the HOA and CDD. Let's just see how much it is, what's included, how you use those features that are included, and then what it breaks down to a monthly payment. Because there are certain situations where if you take out the CDD and HOA, you might be able to afford a home that's $75,000, $100,000 more. However, if these are a lot of features that you're going to use, it's almost worth paying the fees. And you do get a lot. And having them maintained for you, too, it's a no-brainer.
I mean, so let me ask everybody this in the comment section down below. First of all, are you opposed to CDDs? Let me know in the comment section down below. Secondly, what are some things you're going to move to Florida? Some of you may be here already. You're going to be moving to Florida. What are some things that you're going to be doing with the family or by yourself, right? Are you going to be going to skate parks? Are you going to be going fishing? Are you going to be going hiking? Are you going to be going to pools and water parks or soccer field? Then tally that stuff up and then see if just paying for it monthly works for you, right? And so there's a million ways that we can maneuver it and see if it's right. The way that I always present it to our people is the more crap you have in your community, you're going to have probably a higher CDD. For us to find more things in the community and a lower CDD is very rare. Every now and then we do. But for the most part, if you love these types of things, these swirly slides like this, you're going to have a freaking CDD in there, which, just build that in your mind.
Absolutely.
You ready to roll?
And like you said, yeah, let's roll with it. But for a family, this is a perfect family community right here. You got everything you need right inside the community. Plus, we said access to the schools, all highly rated schools as well, 5 minutes or less from the community with a new one on the way inside the community. Yeah, so you're going to, and like I said, the variety of homes at different price points, there's really a home for everyone. So it's just something to think about when you're moving to Florida, is how Parish could fit into your family lifestyle.
It's one of those, like, live play areas. I would say work, but there's no work inside of Parrish yet. But just outside, I mean, there's endless things that you can do, and everybody's working from home now. So yeah. All right, let's talk about this particular model here. What are we looking at?
Oh man, we're looking at one of our, our favorite builders over here with their beautiful exteriors and landscaping that they offer, Homes by West Bay. This is a Biscayne 2 floor plan. They do offer it in two different styles. Biscayne 1 is a single story. Biscayne 2 is going to have the second floor, which offers another bedroom, full bathroom, and a flex room. So just to give you, for example, Biscayne 1 is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, around 2,500 square feet. And that's going to be, right now, they have them listed at $784,000 and $789,000, move-in ready. No wait time on these new construction homes.
I love my move-in readies. I love my
move-in readies. And we love move-in readies. Why? Because that's where we find the best deals for our clients. We really negotiate the hell out of those deals.
Yep.
So then the Biscayne 2 at the second floor is going to be around $890,000 that they're offering right now. But that could be with not only having the second floor, but lot premiums too, because they do have a ton of beautiful water views and stuff in this community. But that's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So you get an extra bedroom and bathroom going to the 2-story home, and that's around 3,200 square feet. Cool. What we love about this single-story home is the ceiling height, 12-foot ceilings in this home. 8-foot doors. It feels like you're opening a castle door. I never felt so short going into these homes. Like if I didn't already feel short, man, opening up those 8-foot doors, it feels like I'm in a huge castle, right? So it's like they really give you that grand, even right through the entryway in the foyer, that grand home feeling. Like we made it when you get in here. Pavers, driveways, and these homes can be customized by buying a lot, which they are opening up a new section in North River Ranch where you can buy lots and customize, or they'll be building the spec inventory homes where they professionally design the homes. But then you can come in at a price point where I'm getting everything in the home. I'm not going to go over in the design studio. So there's 2 great options for you to have there. But the home speaks for itself. Homes by West Bay, we know it's top of the line builder in the area, and it's pretty much like sit back and enjoy what's going on in the camera right here.
I mean, this is obviously like office playroom. Love the ceilings in here. But when you guys are looking at these homes here, look at the finishes, right? See what it is that you like. You may not need them all. A lot of times they'll put these types of finishes inside of these spec homes. Not necessarily the custom woodwork on the wall, but the tray ceilings, the LVP flooring. Sometimes you'll get these wood beams up top. So take a look at those. Mm-hmm. We do love this model here. Obviously, this builder is like up there with the best of them right now inside the Tampa area. But what I want to do is I want to talk to everybody while they're taking a look at this home here and just let them know where we come into the play, because I know a lot of you watch our videos and we're relaying the message to you. But where we really step in is we save everybody time. I got to think, right? Because we always brag about the things we do for our clients. We saved them this much money. We did this. We got them, which is really cool. But then when you equate it all, it's like, what did we do besides save them money and like save their butts? We save them time. When you're relocating, a lot of you are, let's be honest. When you're relocating, there's a lot of moving parts on your end. Right. And then you're trying to buy a home here. You got to match up with a rep with, let's just say, Homes by West Bay. Let's just hope that they're a competent person and they're picking up the phone and not taking you through the gauntlet of this is how we do things. And then, there's just so much that goes on into it. And another thing is these reps, and especially when you start to get into the better builders of the areas, these reps, they really don't make executive decisions. What does that mean, right? Corey was talking earlier about move-in ready homes, and I'm like, ching, ching. You see me over here like this, right? We like to really strike on those types of homes, right? Like when they have it built and it's on their sheets, we like to go like get you the best deal that we possibly can. A lot of these reps will not push that best deal, that offer. They won't push it up to management because they can't make the decision and they don't want to seem incompetent. So they'll just tell you no to your offer. Working with big dogs like Corey and us, so we will get that pushed up to management because we know that that decision is not made by that rep. Great example of that. Is Corey's working with somebody, 2-3 days ago, maybe, right? And we're trying to get this offer pushed in, and the rep's like, And it's not for this builder, by the way. It's the rep's like, well, where did you come up with the numbers for this offer, right? Like asking, like, listen, take this up to your manager right now so we can get an answer from it, right? And you'll have that barrier there. So if you're not with somebody with the experience, you probably won't get that push through that you would really need. You would just hear no, and you would think the company is telling you no. Talk to us about
Man,
that.
see, you're gonna get me all hyped on this one again. I was just, we were just getting
I was
past
just
this,
being
but hey,
calm today.
here
I
we
was
go.
just being calm today.
Hey,
Talk to us
it's
about
okay.
that, though.
It's
How,
okay.
what, tell
So
everybody how that went
let
down.
me walk. Yeah, let me walk you through the situation so that everybody can understand. This client was offering on a home, or let's just start from the beginning. They wanted to purchase a home with a, like we said, a different builder in a different part of town. And they were over the weekend, they were looking to put in an offer. They were reaching out to the representative from that builder, and she was unavailable to them because she was on vacation that weekend. So she wasn't answering their they had questions, she wasn't answering. They emailed, they called, they
Hold on.
text,
Let's
they
be
sent me
honest.
the
Let's be honest. I want to be upfront with everybody. This beautiful couple, love you guys. They went to the builder directly, which a lot of you do, which is totally
they
fine. They went
did.
to the builder directly before they reached out to us, which you know better not to do that. Either way, so they're
That's
direct.
right.
They're not talking to us yet. Go ahead.
Yep, they're working directly with the rep, and they're from another state, so they were just, they hadn't been on site. They were trusting her to get the deal tied up for them. This particular home that they were looking at in floor plan had a huge incentive on it, almost $40,000 in flex cash towards the closing. They were reaching out to the rep. She wasn't able to answer their questions. Come the long holiday weekend, on Tuesday when she got back to the office, the house was sold, and she had to inform them that, like, hey, this house is no longer on the market. But she did tell them, here's another home that's right down the street, same floor plan, but it has less of an incentive. And the flex room that they wanted to be a bedroom in the other home was now a flex, an office space. So they weren't getting exactly what they wanted. But the rep kind of pushed them off onto that. She was like, hey, here's a similar floor plan, just get this one instead.
Yeah, they don't
All
care
right.
about your
So
everyday home. They're just like, hey, number
yeah,
one didn't sell, but we still got to sell
yeah.
number two over here. So like that's yours. Like, oh, okay, thank you.
Exactly. It was nothing to the rep. It was nothing to her at all. So in that time period, the buyer started doing some research on YouTube. They found us. They realized, oh, maybe we did make a mistake, and we should have sucked some representation through this process to make sure that we get the best deal possible. So they did reach out to us to help them with the next home. They actually asked about looking at other builders and other communities. They wanted to look around, but we kind of brought them back to that community because we knew they loved the floor plan, and we know that we do a lot of business with that builder. So we're like, we
Sure.
can make it right by them. So we came to the builder with the new floor plan that was offered, or the new lot site that was provided to us, and we said, hey, we want to. This is the offer price we want to have on this home, and we do want to get the max incentive. We don't want $10,000 less, a $30,000 incentive. We want the $40,000 incentive because we feel we
I
missed
want it
out on a
all.
deal.
We came in there masked up. I
Well,
want it all. Where is it
here's
at? I want
here,
it all.
here's the here's the thing, Christian. They missed out on an opportunity because the rep wasn't available for them that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, we went in and we offered full price, or we asked for the full incentive, like we were supposed to get on the last home, and that's when you said the rep. She didn't want to push it up to management. Where are you getting these numbers? Where's the offer price coming from? Where is this? And said, hey, here's what we feel we need to offer for our client situation. Push it up to management. That's it. What happened at the end of the day? They accepted the offer.
Yep. You got to get it
So we
pushed up
got
to
our
management,
clients.
people.
We got them what they deserved, and
Yep.
now after we're under contract, they realized that we should have got the representation that we needed. We needed representation in the beginning, even going to new construction, right? So it's
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
kind of
and
important that
and
people
they
forget.
didn't, we the builder is the one that paid us, didn't charge them at all, right? And so even with us, with the
That's it.
experience that we do have, it's like we need to push hard to get them to move stuff up. Like you gave me that call, and I'm like, yeah, good thing. Like I'm not the one talking to the rep. I'm
That's
just
it.
like, bro, where is her manager at? Like get her manager on the phone right now. But that's what it takes, people. That is what it takes. And then along with like that's just one thing that's dealing with. By the way, that builder and all of the other builders too, we have good reps with. But every now and then you run into a new one, and you're just like, okay, well, we're not going to use them again. But I can imagine like if some of these people are using those incompetent reps, like but then you got
That
the
was kind of the
inspections and all that
situation.
stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That was the situation we ran into. Is that they were just working with a rep that wasn't willing to work with them, And then they kind of realized if they would have had the representation where, like you said, we save you time and we save you stress.
Yeah.
I told them, you just relax. Let
Hey,
me talk to the rep. Let
you guys
me
see
go
this
to
right
bat
here?
for you.
You see this? I had my stress. I had my stress already. Okay? Let me stress out. You keep your hair. You keep your hair. Let us stress out.
It's coming back. I'm getting a full Deion Sanders, man. I'm coming back on him. I swear. I'm going to get clip from.
As long as you
But
don't have waves.
no.
If I see waves, man, I'm gonna be like, man, you gotta cut that off.
You know that hair's going to be from another part of my body. That shouldn't be on top of my head. But
Let's
yeah.
just leave it at
So,
that.
but no, honestly, we go and we went to bat for that client, and we took the stress off them. We took them, like you said, the time of them moving from another state, not being here. We were able to fly, or I was able to go out to the community and fly the drone around the home, show them the full community breakdown, walk through the home, and show them exactly everything that was going on in the home. So they weren't making a decision with some internet pictures or a couple of
Bruh.
pictures from the rep that like I said, if you really want this home, let me give you clarity first
Sure.
before you make that decision. So I gave them a full video breakdown of the community, of the home site, and then was like, okay, do you still want to offer on this home? And they said, yes, we still love the floor plan. We just were really interested in the incentive that they were giving that now we're missing out on $10,000, which is a
I
lot of
need
money
that.
for anybody.
I need that.
So guess
My
what?
people need that.
Guess
If
what?
you're watching, Miss Lady, my people
we got
need
it.
that. My people need that.
And we got it.
Great
And guess
job,
what?
C.
We
Ham.
got it for them, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I think we provide a lot of value. Is these reps, they're salespeople. They're looking out for their own situation, their builder's situation. They're going to tell you what's available, and hey, maybe they have two clients looking at two different the same floor plan in the community, right? They're going to try to get you on both of them, not the one that you want.
Yep.
They might be
Yep.
like, hey, we're going to push you to the next lot because someone already is interested in it. No, that's not how it works. If you want that home in that lot and you're available and able, willing, ready to go, they were pre-approved with the lender, the preferred lender of the builder already. They just had a
That's
couple
just
questions that they
crazy.
couldn't get answered over the weekend
Bro,
because she
that's
was
just
laying on a beach
crazy.
somewhere.
Yeah.
She's chilling on a
If
beach.
you were on my team, you'd be gone. Hey, beach, we work on the beach, baby.
I
We work on the
know.
beach.
That's it. And that's it. And that's the thing about new construction. If you're ready to sell a home and your buyers are ready, you work anywhere. I remember being in Puerto Rico working for a builder and being like, let me pull out my laptop at the pool because someone's putting in an offer. Like, you got to be ready to go
Sure.
when you're working in new construction. But if you have us on your side, we're going to make sure that that rep and that builder, if it's not her, pass it to the person in your office that's ready to go, because we're ready to go and get you the home that you want, not let them push you off onto another lot, which we've seen a few times happen where it's like, hey,
Oh
you
my
didn't get this
gosh.
home,
The
but
amount of
there's
freaking
another
times they
floor
do
plan
that.
available.
No,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
the amount of times that they do that, but you got to think of it like it's like cars, right? Selling cars. Like, to them, they're just like, I want to sell 20 cars this month, right? So if you don't get the blue one you want, like, well, I got this red one, I still need to sell it, right? So I would say, like, by the way, team at morefla.com, just under Corey's beard. Make sure you reach out to us. But I would say this, like, having us on your side is that person that you can trust. I just want to use this analogy. Somebody that you can talk to, right, about how you feel and what you really want. There's no real games because we can take you to any builder that we want to, right? We're not stuck selling builder A. And so for you to pour your heart out to builder A, you're pretty much opening up, the ability for them to take advantage of you, right? So with us, it's like, what do you want? And then you can even say, you know what, I want the trailer across the street. And I'm going to say, let's go to the trailer across the street, right? So you have somebody that you can really pour your heart out to on what it is that you really, truly want. We're not going to take you through the gauntlet, right? And so, along with saving the time, right? I think when I really looked at it, I was just thinking about like all the deals that we've helped people with. And I'm like, what have we really done besides like save money for people? Because that's important, right? Like, we save people a lot of freaking money, which I'm proud of. And I would love to put a number, like build a number on like how much money we've saved people. But then I think about it, I'm like, it's time. It really is time. Time is money, right? And so there's so much BS that can go on during any process of real estate transactions, and what we do is we cut to it for you guys. So what else do you have about this particular community forum?
Hey, I think that this is going to be one that people are going to really start to show some interest in if they didn't know about it. It's much like the other areas that we've shown in Apollo Beach, in Wesley Chapel, where it's that suburban feel, but it has a lot of things going on in its own little town, but also quick access to the cities with affordability.
Bro, if I
you're
was
gonna
30
see
minutes
that
to downtown
homes
St.
by
Pete, if I was 30 minutes to downtown St. Pete, I would be eating good on a regular basis.
that's
That wouldn't be
what I'm
good though, because my
saying.
wife would want me to take her out there every single day.
You see, now the expenses are going up, right? You got to go by,
Exactly.
you got to sneak away at lunch and go do that. But I think with this builder, they have three different tiers of their floor plans that they offer. They have the innovation tier one, the inspiration is tier two, and then the artisan is tier three. It's their highest level. They're selling only the artisan tier in this community, but it's going to probably be at the most affordable that you can find in all of Tampa out of all of the communities that Homes by West Bay offers. So if
Right.
you're looking
Right.
for
Right.
that higher tiered, upscale, elevated home, you can get it the most affordable in this area. And for a lot of people that
That's
work from
huge.
home,
That's
that's
huge.
huge. That's absolutely huge. If you're looking for location, this might not be the place to spend that money. But if you're looking for it to get the biggest bang for your buck, Homes by West Bay and North River Ranch is that's where you're going to get a steal.
So I'm going to be looking out for emails tied with the subject line North River Ranch under Corey's beard. Make sure you reach out to us. Haven't charged a buyer a dime. Haven't charged a buyer a dime. We've helped a ton of you all. So make sure you hit the like button if you're not subscribed. What are you doing? Make sure you subscribe to us because we're going to be releasing videos all the freaking time. Man, I was on a roll. I was like almost 50 days in a row with the video. And then I had to like
I
go
know,
on
man.
vacation to Dallas and then it just fell off.
That little work trip just kind of messed everything up, but it's good to be back, and I'm ready. We'll do a couple this week, and we'll make up for some of that time.
Awesome. Okay. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right, man.